but destruction, sorcerer of death construction. In the fields of bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning, death and hatred to mankind.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special episode. My God, the lighting sucks. We're going to go over here by the lamp. That doesn't help any. All right. Welcome to a special episode of Shaman Sundays here live from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I hope everybody's doing well. Because, you know, I'm at the beach. So, I don't have any sage. I know, horrible person, no sage. So if you have sage at home, please light the sage like we normally do here at the beginning of the show. I hope everybody can hear well. So we have a really great show. Really cool guests that I met September. Was it September? I think. Anyway, down at the Deep South Comic-Con, I got to hang out with these ladies and got to defend one of their honors at the table. But that's another story for another time. Woo! But before we get into that, let's go through the comments and see who and all we got. Kim. Hey, Kim, how are you? Ricky, don't leave me, Ricky. I gotta get that video again. We have Tracy. Hello, Tracy. I'll call you whenever I get back home. I promise. Andrew, what up? Who else we got? Russell. We have Russell. So, my guest this evening, really cool people. They are the ghost hunting housewives. Now, these guys are on the rise pretty quick. I just met them recently, and now every time I turn around, I see some ghost hunting housewives. They're doing some stuff. So before they get way too big to talk to the gnome at the beach, we're going to jump in and we're going to talk to them now. Oh, I see Tracy. I am feeling better. I did. Okay, so for those of you that have been checking on me, thank you. I did have pneumonia, but that doesn't stop me. And I know my lighting's bad, but you know what? We're going to work with it. Yeah, so I had pneumonia, but I'm better now. Thank you very much. Stephanie. Hello, Stephanie. I haven't seen you in a while. Stephanie from Paranormal Task Force. So anyway, without further ado, we are going to bring up, every time I think about them, because it's Carol and Crystal, but the song CC Rider goes in my head because it's CC. So it's, CC Rider. Thank you. So we're going to bring them up, and here we go.
Hi everyone. Guys. Hi, Brandon. Glad you're feeling better.
Yeah.
We're worried about you.
It was horrible, and I still had like 2 events that I had to do with pneumonia, but you know what?
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, you rocked right through it.
Hey, you know what? If I give somebody my word, I gotta stick with it.
I know. It's like, I mean, if you're feeling up to
it. However, I did not get to film. So those of you that were wanting an update on the filming, just stay tuned. I will still be filming, but that's all I can give you for now. So, Crystal, Carol, how are y'all? It's such a great honor to have you guys on the show.
Oh, it's an honor
for having us. Yeah. Thank you for having us. It's been and it was August, Deep South Paracon. It's been that long already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I know, I was screaming in the background. No, I think it was August.
I know, and I'm over here, CC Rider.
Yeah. This is how, welcome to the train wreck. I call it Shaman Sundays, but that's Cherokee for train wreck. I didn't know if you knew.
That's my daily life. So
you know, that's how we roll. And I'm completely off my game because I'm here at the beach. But you know what? I don't care. We're gonna have a good show. So let's start with Carol. Tell us a little bit about how you got into the paranormal, and then Crystal, I'll ask you the same thing, and then we'll just go from there. So, Carol, take it away.
Take it away. Why do I got to be first?
Because I had to stand there and defend your honor.
You did, and Crystal.
Hey, I defended my own.
Yes, you did. Anyway.
I've always had strange things happen to me for a long, long time. Had a lot of different feelings that I didn't understand. And then I met Crystal years and years ago, over 20 years ago. And we got to talking, and she had experiences herself, which were a lot stronger than mine. But we just, I don't know, we kind of clicked. And as you can tell, there's a major age difference between us. But
I mean, not too bad.
No.
Not too bad.
There is a big age difference, but best friends, we click. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be thinking something and we're both typing it at the same time. We pick up the phone at the same time. It doesn't matter what it is. So it was just like, and then she got to talking to me about things, and she understood more than I did.
Right.
And then I think it kind of got a little bit stronger after I had a major car accident. Something happened during that, and things got really strange after that. And it's like I just.
And who did they call? Me.
Yeah.
Who you gonna call? Crystal.
Crystal. And I just like I feel things like when we go to places, like how people pass. I pick up on those things physically, which sometimes is not fun.
Right.
Just recently, I don't remember what month it was when we went over to Defuniak Springs. We were sitting in a restaurant, and I had something happen. As I tell everybody, I got shot in the head at Bogies.
Whoa.
It was strange. And
she doesn't
Crystal knew it.
remember getting up and going to the restroom, and I instantly knew something was wrong.
It was just phew, and I was just like, what? And then I got up and went to the bathroom. I don't remember doing all that. I made it back with no accidents, but sat down at the table, and Crystal's like, what the heck happened?
Right.
But yeah, we kind of just click on a lot of things. We just know everything. It's kind of scary sometimes.
Well, and I guess I can draw a parallel because Crystal, you as well went through a horrible car accident.
I did.
Y'all have like a ton in common, so I'm gonna try to
everything that we have, all the way down to our thyroids. We recently found out not long ago that we are related many, many, many times. Our 14th great grandfather is the exact same. We did not know this. Over 22 years of friendship, we had no idea. So telepathically, we connect.
Right.
She can be looking at something, and I'm looking at the same thing. We take a screenshot and send it to each other, and they come through at the same time. We can be speaking to someone. I can be speaking to my husband. She's speaking to her husband, and we're talking about the same thing. So, but a lot of what she experienced after her car accident, I was there for the entire thing. When I had my car accident, it was more of a distance because she was in Florida. I was in Alabama.
Okay.
So, but she knew something wasn't right in her gut. She just knew something's wrong. I got to find out what's wrong. So, yeah.
We're freaky.
We're just a little freaky. We're scary.
Well, yeah, but it makes you wonder. I mean, I wonder if you guys share past lives. Like, were you mother daughter past life?
Lee and Blaine both said that we have spent many, many, many lives together.
Yeah.
So that's what the reading they got from just the short amount of time they spent with us. And Blaine's like right down the road from me. And
I'm sorry.
he he's such a sweetheart. He's such a sweetheart. But they did confirm that we have spent many lives together. And this was, of course, before we had to defend anything or go all crazy on people. But
Hey, I used to be the crazy one. She was the calm one. Now it's reversed.
that is
That's
true.
okay.
She trained me well.
There
Yeah.
you go. See,
I had to retire. It's Crystal's
Yeah.
turn.
It's my turn.
and you did an amazing job, Crystal, defending yourself.
I was raised around a bunch of dudes, uncles, brothers, and my sister. She was very quiet, reserved, and she was bullied a lot in school. So I had to defend her because she wasn't going to do it for herself.
Right.
So my entire life, I've been defending somebody until I met Carol, and then Carol. I mean, she's short. Everybody knows that. Anybody that's ever met her in person knows she's short. So she actually has done some defending of my honor plenty of times. She's held people up against the wall. So she goes a little crazy up there. She goes a little crazy too.
Back in my crazy days.
We did spend a lot of time, in different spirits, and we both ended up, we've gone, I think we're at like 8 years now without drinking anything.
Yep.
We don't drink. After we both had our car accidents, things changed for us, and a lot of things opened up for us.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm trying to get away from that subject, even though, okay, so I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it before, be careful who you associate with in the paranormal world, because there are people out there that just want to watch you fail.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
So if you know what we're talking about, then you know. If you don't, it's better that you don't know. But just remember, not everybody in the paranormal world is your friend, and paranormal unity does not exist.
That's it.
Yeah.
And many can claim that, and it's very difficult for people to, I hear it all the time, para-unity, but a lot of people are just there to ride coattails. And Carol and I, we have worked very, very hard for what we have. And I'm not afraid to tell people, look, we work very, very hard from sun up to sundown, sometimes through the night. We're on the phone constantly. I've been on the phone for the last hour, helping others and, letting them know. And you also have to have boundaries set. You have to let them know, look, my hours are not 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I've had to do that too. Like I've finally turned it into office hours. Look, if it's not between 8 and 5, please don't, unless it's just utter emergency. Boundaries, and my viewers will know this because I repeat this constantly. Boundaries are healthy and you should have them.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if your boundaries piss somebody off, then that means it's working.
That's it.
Right. Yeah.
I do that a lot.
So, okay, Carol, I got to ask. Let's talk about your background there. I like that. Paranormal Investigative Services. Let's talk a little bit about that.
It's just little, I think, actually, this is going to be out on our new business cards, isn't it?
This is on our new business cards, yes.
Yeah. Not the phone, but this thing.
Right, yeah.
It is. It's just, we do, in the beginning, we started investigating like residential. And so we never really posted anything. And then we started, venturing out and going to like historical sites and bigger places. And then we started posting our videos and stuff like that. And we're like, well, we kind of just, I don't know, we just decided let's do something with this, because we were behind the scenes for a long, long time.
Right.
And now we're out there and trying to do, what we can. But I don't think on there we don't have we like to work with historical type places, and Crystal can tell you a lot about that. She gets a lot of contacts and helps. We did, was it at Ozark? We did the raffle.
Yes.
That was Ozark.
We did the raffle in Ozark.
So we try to raise money for historical sites as well. and investigate there because I mean there's a lot of history. But yeah, we just want to let everybody know, we don't do just one thing. We do a lot of things. We may not post everything. We've never posted a residential.
Right.
We just feel like it's very personal.
We do have permission, though, coming up in December for a residential case here in Millbrook, Alabama. And Miss Cindy has given us permission to go live at her residence during an investigation. So
it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it is. Some things have happened there. So
yeah, it doesn't like women though. So
yeah, that's going to make it so much fun.
Yeah,
that's going to be even better.
And we're probably going to do some lives with that as well. But she's like, yeah, go ahead. And I guess we kind of were like, okay, are you sure? Because, it's kind of a personal thing to have all these people in your home. So.
And Miss Cindy, just a background on her. She lives here in Millbrook. She is a retired real estate agent. Things were fine. They've lived in this house since the 1970s, and things were fine until the land was disturbed and new residential properties were popping up behind her. Yep. And she's got the water that comes in from Fort Tulsi Jackson, which is the Choctaw Indians and the Creek Indians here in Alabama. That's where they lived at. So she's right across the water from them. So a lot of things have happened, and she just goes with it. She loves it. She's like, all right, well, you're messing with me again.
I think her dogs are kind of used to it. I don't know. That one dog looked pretty scared, but the other dogs just lays there like this again.
Well, he's still a puppy. He's brand new to it. But the old one, man, he don't care. He's like, whatever.
Yeah, he just lays there. The other ones are going nuts.
Definitely.
Hello, Kim Brady. Dark.
Hi, Kim.
Paranormal. I thought you were coming to the beach with me, Kim. What happened? Oh, so last time I'm trying to think because y'all are always posting something and y'all are always getting into something. But I think the last thing that I saw, didn't y'all do a jail recently?
We do have the jail coming up again in December. We did Poly Jail in Union Springs, Alabama. We got some great evidence there back in July. I had just had surgery the month before, so I was still recovering, but it was great. We got a lot of great evidence.
Day.
It was, man. It was hot. We all lost some weight on that one.
Yeah, 12 hours straight.
I found it. Y'all lost it. I found it.
Well, I'm telling you, there was 5 of us there.
Yep.
And it was 110 inside that jail. We were there. Yes, it was hot. No. And but we were there till 3:00 in the morning. People, they don't really quite understand my reaction when I get touched or when my name is called. I just go with it. There's no let's flip out and go, oh my gosh, something touched me. No, I'm just like, oh, you touched my shoulder, huh? Nice. You're not the only man that's ever done that.
This investigation coming up in December. We've got a few people coming with us. They're actually Crystal and Amy, who got a lot of. Was it the women's cell? Women's cell block.
Oh, Allison and Amy are going to be there.
Yeah, but you were in there with Amy.
Yes, that's when my name came across the spirit box, and then I was touched.
In December, it's December the 9th is the investigation. There's going to be quite a few people there, but we're spending the night. So Crystal and Amy are going to stay in that cell where they both were touched.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This ought to be fun.
It's going to be cold.
Are y'all selling tickets? Is this like an event or just?
We're just bringing some friends along and seeing what we get at the location. We did an all-female investigation in July. Due to it being an older jail, and anytime men came around, things slowed down. So we wanted to test this theory to see if it was all women there, how the reaction was. I did a concert there, and things went crazy. We had I had my ANC Mini from an SB7 sitting on a desk in the downstairs, and it sounded like somebody was running up the stairs. All of us on the 3rd floor. and it sounded like somebody was running up the stairs. Well, Amy, who was prior corrections officer, she went to check. So we send her to do all that because we ain't afraid of the dead. It's it's the living.
Oh, I get it.
And so we sent her down to check on it. Nothing down there. So we go back up and we start investigating on the second floor. And it sounds like somebody is throwing equipment and going through all of our equipment down in our base station. And we didn't, we went down there, still nothing. When I was packing up at 2:00 in the morning, I found my ANC Mini clear across the room behind a coat rack.
Oh, wow.
It had flown out of the box and flown across the room. And I was like, wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, everything completely died. I mean, within 30 minutes, we had no batteries. We had backup batteries drained. This location doesn't have electricity, so we went old school.
Yeah. Because we had set up a bunch of video cameras while it was still daylight. And then when it got dark, went to turn them on. None of them worked. And they all had fully charged batteries. So that was a little disappointing, but things happen.
Yeah.
But
we still got some great evidence, though, from that one. And hopefully we'll get some more. We have at the Polygel December 9th, we're going to have Suncoast Paranormal there. Sean Daniels and Bo Coggins will be there. Amy Tucker and Allison and Sandy, who has been wanting to go there for a while. She's going to be going with us. And then EVP Paranormal. They're going to be there with us.
Joshua
Darren. Yes.
Joshua Darren.
Yep. So he's
That's
going to
a pretty good group of people.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're excited. It's our last hoorah of the year. So.
And then
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just and then it all starts over.
It all starts over.
I know. Like I'm done for the year, but
something will happen.
That's as long as I don't have to leave the East Coast, I'm okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always something. But we do this because we love it.
That's it.
So besides the jail, what else do you guys have coming up or excuse me?
Actually, there is another jail coming up.
There is another jail. First off, we have January 20th. We've been invited over to Louisiana, Opelousas, Louisiana. Y'all know I'm from Alabama. I can't say those Louisiana names correctly.
No.
So Carol,
I live in Louisiana and I can't say them.
Opelousas, Louisiana. We're going to be doing Spirits on Main over there with Louisiana Spirits. They've invited us back. Carol just investigated with them not even a week ago, last weekend. Fun. And so they've invited us to come back January 20th. We're going to investigate with them and do a public event. And they do have tickets on sale right now for that one. And then we have the old Jasper jail over in Georgia. So we're going to be going over there to Jasper, Georgia with Haunting Angels. They're from up your way, North Carolina and South Carolina.
Okay.
So we're going to be investigating. I know they're great. I love those girls. Haunting Angels. They're fabulous. And then 3 days later, we're going to be at Blakely with Suncoast Paranormal again. And then a lot of other Paracons and events we've got planned all the way up until August of next year. So
I'm going to need y'all to take a nap or something. Y'all are making me tired. Quit it.
I know. I have a lot of energy anymore. I still have a lot of energy. Carol, she's like, you got to stop. You need to sleep. I mean, I run on 3 hours of sleep a night and I'm good.
Yeah, I did that for a while. Well, I told my wife, I said, next year I'm not doing any Paracons. I'm not doing anything. Well, that didn't last. I'm already booked for 3. And, it's always something, but I love it. Some of the best people, like I got to meet y'all.
Exactly.
I've met some wonderful people. I've also met a bunch of assholes, but I've met some wonderful, wonderful people that outnumber that outnumber the bad.
That's it. Definitely.
So that's
amazing people.
Yeah. Like if you stick with this long enough, especially anybody that's watching that's new to paranormal, just stick with it. because the bad's gonna show itself, but the good outweighs the bad in this in this realm of study, I guess.
Yeah.
And that's it. We had we were at an event back in September, and we had, I won't name names, but we had some bigger people there. And those bigger people were not happy that we had people coming for hundreds of miles to see us. And we're like, I'll still take a picture with you. It's okay.
I mean, right?
Well,
You know,
my mom was with us at that one,
yeah.
and we warned her. We were like, "Hey, now our table is the party table. Everybody, for some reason, just shows up."
They
And she's
flock
like,
to
"Yeah,
us.
okay." And you know how it was in Ozark? Well, it was, I think, double this time.
Ripple. It was
Crazy.
Good.
Yeah, and that was in Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah.
So we had a good time there.
Great. Yeah.
We brought mom.
Yeah.
Now, Carol, I would be remiss if I did a show without asking you, how's your stripper thumb?
My stripper thumb is starting to be very good.
Okay, good.
Yes, because the REM pods, we don't sell them on Etsy anymore. I mean, if we have some left over or something from a Paracon, we'll go ahead and throw them up there. But so I've broke it down to where now I just make them for our events. So that gives me long periods of times. So my stripper thumb.
Stripper thumb, correct.
It's
Well,
not
that's
even
something
locking.
else.
Look at
Because
that.
like I can't do a thumbs up. So my thumb is gone. There ain't nothing there for it. I guess
Yeah,
I got
thank you for asking. It's very good. Look at that. Look what I can do. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for you.
That's what separates us from the apes, right there. I like that.
Got nothing. There's only one finger that works on it.
So, what? I guess I'll ask both of you. What is your favorite piece of equipment?
Well, I like that lovely REM pod that Carol makes. Honestly,
Yeah.
we get some great evidence from the REM pod. Even people who have bought that, they love it. My favorite that she has discontinued is that lovely ghost down there in the corner that you can see. Yeah, we love our little ghost. She didn't put any batteries in it because she didn't want it going off.
Didn't have batteries, but it's a REM pod.
It's a REM pod, and that's another one of our favorites. We started that one last year, and then we discontinued it and went to
Those things go like that.
Hey, James.
We sold what 200 in less a month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That stripper thumb was going to town.
Look, if you're gonna have a stripper thumb, that's a class A stripper.
That's it. That's
Stripper
it.
Thumb.
That lady was busy.
Yeah, she was trying to make her way through college.
Yeah.
Gotta fund it somehow. Look,
Yeah,
gotta fund it somehow.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised my wife hadn't walked in here and looked at me sideways.
Why are you talking about strippers?
She can message me later. I'll explain it all to
wire
her.
strippers, okay?
Oh no, she's used to it by now. So sorry, there's a truck driving down the beach, and I'm like, why is there a truck? Anyway, so speaking of the REM pods that you have made, somebody told me to tell you that he still loves the REM pod. That would be Jeremy Leonard. I
Oh,
saw him I was at a Paracon with him like a week after Alabama.
Oh wow.
aw,
And he had it sitting out at his table, messing with it.
we love Jeremy.
Yeah,
We're excited to
was
see
fun.
him. Yeah.
We were having REM pod wars.
Yeah, he was definitely in between him yelling at me because I showed up late to the Paracon.
I'm just glad you came back the second day.
Jeez.
Heck, news spread fast that day. You weren't even there yet.
Look,
Talk about small town of Ozark.
Look, I know. I find things out. I don't even have to be anywhere, and I already know what's happening. So, but yeah, he definitely enjoys it. So y'all that are watching, y'all gonna have to track down Ghost Hunting Housewives and get you a REM pod. They're pretty cool.
Carol actually had 20 this month? 20 of them.
I had
posted?
24 of them made, and
We sold
I
18
sold.
of them.
Well, I sold 13. I only put 13 online. Well, actually, I put 10 on there because I wanted to save some for March, the Paracon in
that's right,
March,
yeah.
so I didn't have to make as many. So I went ahead and I put like 10 on Etsy, and they went. And then I went over to Louisiana Spirits. I think it was last weekend, or was it the weekend
Yeah, it was
before?
the 28th. It was last
So
weekend.
went over there, and Marcy, who runs all that over for Louisiana Spirits, she's cool as heck. She was like,
Some
you can
Cajun
sell them
folk.
rim pots if you want. So I was like, all right. Well, we had made one and brought it for her, and Crystal couldn't make it at that time, too close to trick or treating and stuff like that. She still got young ones at home, so we went over there. My husband went with me. We gave her that rim pod, and she's like, okay, how much is that? I was like, nothing. I made it for you. She's like, no, I want to pay you. And my husband
$500.
said, yeah. And my husband says, that one's, what did he say? Something like, that one's not for sale.
That ain't for sale.
That ain't for sale.
That ain't for sale.
So she let, and I sold a few there. And then the other day I think it was yesterday. I was
Yeah, we
cleaning
sold
up around
3
here.
overnight.
Yeah, I was cleaning up around here trying to get things together because I have a shop, but it's not a huge shop. And I was like, oh, I had found some more boxes, and I'm like, I got 3 more melon boxes, Crystal. I'm gonna throw 3 more on Etsy. Well, I threw them on Etsy, and boom, gone. So if anybody was looking for them, sorry, they're
You have to find us at our next event.
Yeah, and that'll be in March.
Yeah.
So
We ain't
now-
gonna talk about that.
Which Paracon in March y'all going to instead of coming to mine?
Well, you didn't get to us first. We're gonna go over to Cajun Country Paracon.
yeah,
So we're gonna be in New Iberia, Louisiana.
in my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
So we will need to be hitting up your Paracon next, though.
Yeah.
Like Crystal said, look, we're real sly. Well, you didn't get to us first.
Right.
You see how she put that in there, right?
I saw that. It's my fault. I get it.
If
Yeah,
you'd only been a month sooner.
Well,
But
Lord
we
my.
will everything willing, if you do this again in 2025, we'll be there. First guest on the book.
Hell, if I do it again next year, I'm still not sure if I'm going to do a Paracon next year or not.
Well, just come on down with us then.
I mean,
We'll go eat some gumbo and some jambalaya.
ooh, I guarantee.
Good stuff.
That's really the only reason I like going over to Carol's neck of the woods is so I can eat and bring home food.
Oh, that's the only reason why she likes to come see me.
I mean, well, then I'm going to have to come down there and see you because I like to eat too.
There is a restaurant in St. Francisville, not far from Myrtle's. What's the name of that one that has the boudin and the plum marmalade?
I can't think of the name of it now, but
It's good.
It's
I'll get you the
right
name.
on the corner, right when you come in. You can't miss it. And it's got a smokehouse right next door
Okay.
Yeah.
to it.
That has
I can't think
awesome
of the-
sausages.
Yeah, I can't think of the name.
Yeah, it's good though. I'll message it to you. That's some good food.
Yeah, you got to let me know because
Yeah.
I mean, the wife and I, we just got done eating, but I could go eat again because I can. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
like food.
They only put so much shrimp on my plate, and I want more. There's more shrimp in the sea. Why do I only have 3 pieces of shrimp on my plate?
They have an all-you-can-eat shrimp place over in Myrtle's, but I don't remember what the name of that is either. I just know that they have it, and I ate there. And then I ate at the pirate theater place where.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And yes, James Brady, I do like pie. Thank
Hi.
you. I love me some pie now. Oh, and my wife just told me I did have some pie tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Really?
Really? What kind of pie did you have tonight?
I had, oh Lord, now it was peanut butter pie with Oreos in it and pecan crust. Now, I ain't never, but ooh,
That sounds delicious.
it
Well,
was
see
like,
now,
was it just the the pecans as the crust, or did it have Oreos and pecans in the crust?
The Oreos was in the pie. The pecans was in the crust.
That sounds good.
Well,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
then you
Look
need
that
to
up.
come over to Four Chicks, huh, Crystal?
Four
We have
Chicks
a
with
recipe group.
tricks. That's our other page. We've had that for 8 years, 9 years now.
Yeah. It's
Got all kinds of recipes over there.
Mom pretty much runs it. It's called Four Chicks with Recipe Tricks, right?
Yeah.
Four Chicks
Yeah,
with
Four
Recipe
Chicks.
Tricks.
I might have to check that out.
Yeah, it's got
There's
some
a-
good stuff.
We
There's also
dabble a
another
little bit. We're
paranormal-
always hustling.
There's another paranormal show that Kimmy Corpse does.
Kimmy.
And they cook all the
Mondays.
time.
Oh,
So-
I know. I love Kimmy's show.
Yeah.
We're doing a podcast with her, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to be on with Kimmy on Thursday, the 9th.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Best
And I will
Friends
be on with her.
Paranormal.
I'll be on with her on the 11th.
We'll just have to watch out on there.
Yeah.
Funny.
She's great. I love those gals.
Yep. So shout out to Kimmy Corpse.
Yeah.
Definitely.
She tunes in from time to time, but I haven't seen her on this
I
one.
think she's actually on with
Haunting Angels, isn't she?
no, she's on with Outer Realm.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did Haunting Angels just have one with her? I thought I saw that
I
somewhere.
think so. I think Haunting Angels was on with her. Maybe over the weekend.
Just saw that. Yeah.
Or they have
I'm
one
on it.
coming up with her.
I'll have to track down Haunting Angels. I've never heard of them, but I'm gonna have to track them down.
They
Yeah.
are fabulous. Yvette and Sierra.
Okay.
They're two women
And-
team as well, and they were just at Sweet Spring Sanatorium.
I know. I'm jealous. I told him, I'm jealous. I'm meant to go to that place. I'm going one
Yes,
day.
definitely meant to go there.
So, all right, Carol, what is your number one bucket list investigation anywhere in the world?
We were just talking about it. Sweet
Sweet
Springs.
Okay,
Sweet Springs.
Ah.
Yeah.
Crystal, what
It's
about
like-
you?
I don't know.
Well, it's very difficult for me, but honestly, I think going to Scotland. I mean, you give me a castle in Scotland, it just is drawing me there. I've been all over, so that's one place that I just want to get back to. Being a military spouse, I get to, travel the world and get stationed all over the place, and Uncle Sam pays for it. So
I get it. Trust me. I remember
But-
when I was a military spouse.
I only got 2 years left, so I got to get it all in now. So
I mean, you might as well.
might as well.
You just look at your husband and be like, let's go, Brandon. Where are we going?
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, like the shirt says.
Yes. See, and I would have had the shirt, but I didn't pack it.
It's all right.
So these
It's all right.
ladies,
And everyone, it's not political.
it
Just
is
so you guys know.
absolutely not political because y'all
No.
know I don't talk politics on the show. But
That's it.
since my name is Brandon, her husband's name is Brandon, we got to talking about how I hate it with Let's Go Brandon because I'm like, where am I going? People keep yelling at me. Where am I going?
Where we're going.
Well, I wanted one of their shirts. Well, they, in less than 12 hours, got me one of their shirts and put on the back, Let's Go Brandon, and gave it to me the next day at the Paracon. And I love it.
Yeah, that was a great moment. It was a fun
That
moment.
was-
We made that in the back of the car.
Made it in the back of my 2023 Blazer.
See, and that's how they roll.
Yeah, you tell us you want something, we'll try our best to make it happen for sure.
Oh yeah.
And I love it. So we talked about where you guys can be found in March. What else do y'all have coming up?
We have we're going to be back at Polygel again for a couple investigations, Outlaw Paranormal. We're going to take them over there in March, and then Mid Tennessee we're taking in April to Polygel. So we're going to do that, and then we are going. Our biggest event of next year is going to be in Paragould, Indiana, with
Okay.
Santiago.
Hiya!
Hiya! Scared City, paranormal and horror show. They're representing the Haya Nation for their second Paracon. This year was a blast. And so we are going to go and support Santiago and Paragold, and it's going to be great. It is 6 days, and 3 of those are paranormal investigations. And then it's going to run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're going to be there almost an entire week with them guys. I know.
Mama's.
I don't know what kind of trouble we're going to get in.
That's the
That's
one in
Mama.
July.
Yeah, see, look, Mama in the house. Mama's in the house.
Mama's in the house.
Woo-hoo!
Hey, Mama. Hey, Mama.
We actually got her her own paranormal kit, a ghost hunting housewife kit.
Nice.
So she's going to be taking it with other buddy, which is a family friend, and taking it to some cemeteries there in Florida and doing some investigations. She's all about it. So we've got Mom in teaching her the ropes, and it's great. We love
They
it.
like her. They talk to her.
Yeah.
Well, there's
a lot,
nothing like
actually.
making it a family affair, especially
That's it.
paranormal, because families are weird. It can go one of two ways when you're a paranormal investigator, and it's really good to see that Mama is on board.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She truly is. We love it. She, and everybody loves her. We got her a shirt, and she's gonna have one that says "I'm the mama" on the back, because that's what she tells everybody. I'm the mama. So we love having her, though. She was with us at the Paracon in September in Pensacola. She took us to Defuniac. We love having her around. We have a great little girls chit chat, and I tell everybody, I call her Mama. But the reason why we weren't really blood sisters is because our mothers knew that they wouldn't be able to handle 2 of us. So they couldn't put both of us
There's
in
that.
together. It's, back in the day, Carol and I, we'd, raise some hell and have some
We were
fun.
a little rowdy.
We were rowdy.
Oh, that's why I'm an only child. My parents said if they couldn't do any better than me, they'd quit.
Aw.
So here I am.
quit it. I got a boy and a girl, and I'm done. So Carol's got a boy and a girl. She got done. So
Right.
I got them.
Right.
They old.
Mhm.
They got their own kids now.
That's it. But yeah, we've got that coming up, and then we're still looking at a few other places. We're looking at dates to get up to see Miranda.
I was going to ask
Scott
when you
County
guys were
Jail.
going to.
So I'm going to try to plan an investigation up there, and possibly we're working on it, trying to get Sonia to go with us and do a Loretta Lynn, Patsy Cline duo.
Yeah.
Up in historic Scotts County Jail. So
Well, whatever you do not let Sonia dance to Boots with the Fur.
you
She'll be
can't,
twisting her
because
ankle
I
and
mean, we all got to experience what happens when the boots and the fur come on. So,
Right.
so we got to make sure that our Sonia doesn't do any of that. We'll keep it low key 1950s and do a little jig. So she could dance a little jig.
We have what's
Now
coming
just
up?
put that
July.
song in my head. They look like 1950s, half drunk and hollow eyed. Yep. Sorry. Long ride to Nashville.
Would you like a ride, son? Yep, that's it.
So where can people find you on your socials and things like that?
Well, we have Facebook. You can find us here on Facebook, Ghost Hunting Housewives. And if you do find us here on Facebook, we have Linktree set up as well with all of our platforms. We have TikTok, we have Instagram, Twitter. We really don't know why people love us so much on Twitter, but because we don't really do much over there, but they love us on Twitter.
We got a big following on Twitter.
Yeah, we don't push Twitter as much as we do. I guess it's not Twitter anymore. It's X.
Yeah.
X. It's X now.
Yeah.
That's always going to be Twitter, Yeah. I mean, how long is it going to take people? Take me forever.
Like, what is it? So since it's not Twitter, you don't tweet anymore. What do you do?
Your X exercising. I don't like to exercise. So
I just put stuff on there. I'll put this on
but-
Facebook. Here, I'll throw it on Twitter too. But we got a big
and you can
following
find
on
us
Twitter.
Instagram and YouTube. We're not really big on YouTube either, but
We
throw
don't
things
post
on
too
there.
much on YouTube, but it's picked up lately. Hey, we have like, I think 82 subscribers on
That's pretty
YouTube.
good for us. Not, I mean, most of our pages, our big pages are Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Gotcha.
And you can reach us at any of those. It's probably easier to reach us on social media than it is. That's my number back behind Carol. So
Everybody call her now.
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
just
call
gonna
this
say,
number.
if you call me,
Call.
my AT&T doesn't like a voicemail. So
Yeah, her voicemail doesn't work, and I just don't answer my phone. So there's that. So
Well, I mean, I look.
boundaries
at my
again.
phone.
Boundaries.
Yeah, like I love looking at my phone when people call to be like, oh,
Yeah.
I hadn't talked to them in forever. I'll call them back.
yeah,
Carol and I spend all of our days talking to each other. We really don't want to talk to
Yeah.
anybody else.
Yeah.
So.
I don't like. I'm surprised y'all came on this show. Like y'all don't even want to talk to me. You just talk to each other all the time.
Well,
We love you.
you've been
Hey,
having a
I
lot of
made-
fun out there in the world.
let's see if I can find it. I don't even know if you saw it. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
What'd you do, Carol?
I'm looking for something.
She's looking for something.
I'm looking for something. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, and I don't know how to. Well, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I don't know what you did with it.
I was looking for that post I made for this podcast.
Oh yeah, she made a post for the podcast.
Yeah.
I saw
Let
that.
me see.
I
Did you
was
see that?
very
I
impressed.
was like, oh, look at that gnome over
Okay.
there.
So you
You
saw
got
it, so I don't have to
backpack
keep
on.
looking for it.
I love it.
Mhm. That's
We're gonna
Beard
be
Envy
talking to-
Nomeo.
So we're going to be talking to the one and only Brandon.
Beard Envy
Cooper.
Nomeo.
The gnome.
Beard Envy.
So it's the beard envy. I was.
Hey, I did notice though, it's like filling in there. It's doing
It's getting there. Well, it's the
It's-
winter time. It's going to start to
it's a
thicken
lot
up.
fuller than it was in
Yeah,
August.
Right.
so.
Like
That's why I was getting the whole Santa Claus vibe the other day.
Right.
Seeing the picture.
Yes.
I know we still do that every time we go somewhere. We're like, beard envy.
Beard
Right there.
envy. Like
I was-
that one
I
dude
was-
that walked out with that beard, like the
Oh, it
Gandalf
was
thing.
huge.
I was like, beard envy.
And
Yeah.
now every time I go to a Paracon and I see somebody with a big beard, I was like, oh, Brandon would be so envious.
I would. That's what I do. I'm envious of the beard.
It's now our thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
We-
Brandon would be so envious.
we
of
have
that.
an inside joke.
That's it. We have quite a few of those. Didn't take long.
So, unfortunately, I will be having to cut this show
That's fine.
short.
That's fine.
Y'all go have fun.
Like, the internet's spotty here, blah blah blah. But I would love to have y'all back on,
Definitely.
Yeah.
so we can get into more troubles.
Of course.
I love some trouble.
Hmm.
One more time, where can people find you coming up so they can get one of those REM pods?
Next Paracon will be March 21st, and it's going to be in New Iberia, Cajun Country Paracon. That's going to be our next event with REM pods. So we'll have REM pods. We actually have some new grid pins as well, tactical grid pins.
Yeah.
Those are going to be awesome. So
Okay.
they're going to go fast.
Yeah.
But we have those. We'll have a few other things, but Carol's working on another piece of equipment that she called me earlier. So she's building something else that I don't know. We may not sell it. We may just keep them all for ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll
I think
see
you
how it
should.
goes. I know we'll have one for sure. So, but we'll share with
Definitely.
you, Brandon.
Yeah, we'll see if we can figure it out enough to send it to Brandon. So.
Now, did you say March 21st or 23rd?
I think it's the
23rd.
23rd.
Okay.
23rd, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, 23rd.
Just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure. Sounded like you said 21st, but my sound's weird.
I
23rd.
think she did say 20.
I may have said it. I mean, it was more than like a minute ago. So
Yeah.
Right. I got
No, that
nothing.
was like yesterday. So
to me, that was like 10 years ago. So,
Right. Yeah. Like I'm squirreling right now.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, it's, it's time for that brain to shut down. So
yeah.
Well, is there anything that we haven't promoted for you guys that y'all would like to promote or mention before we cut it loose?
I think that's it for now.
If you want a
We'll have more
t-shirt,
the
you can
next
still
time.
get those on Etsy. We still have
There
t-shirts.
you go.
Yeah, t-shirts.
If you want t-shirts, we still got those on Etsy, and that's Ghost Hunting Housewives. And
I'll get you a
RIM Pod.
t-shirt. I love their t-shirts.
And
They're
you never
nice.
know. Every once in a while, a RIM Pod may pop up on Etsy. So
Yeah. And we will promote that on our social media if it
Yeah.
does. So
Well, thanks again
thank you.
for taking
thank
the
you for having
time
us.
and getting off the phone with each other so y'all could talk to each other here.
We were on the phone just waiting. Are you on? Yep, I'm
We
on.
were actually in our StreamYard for like 45 minutes before time to jump on here.
Right.
Happens.
Well, y'all, this has been fun. I like it anytime I get to talk to y'all. Y'all are amazing. Look, everybody, go see them in March, even though they're not going to be at my Paracon, but go see them down at that other down there.
We might be
there.
able to pop in virtually or something. You never know.
Oh.
Like y'all stay cool.
Yeah, right. Like just pop in and be like, "Hey, go Sutton Housewives, bye."
Yeah, virtual.
Right, I like
We're
it.
here for the party.
But definitely, I'd love to have y'all on again. And I'm also planning on doing an all female paranormal investigator episode coming up pretty soon. So
That'll
we
be
can talk
fun.
about all the BS that women in this field have to go through
Yeah.
and stuff. So I'll definitely be in touch with that.
I'll share my story for that one. We'll let the
Oh,
guy
and
know.
hello, Carol Garcia. We're cutting it short tonight, Carol. So if you want to help me shut it down, Carol, whenever she is able to, she always helps me close the show. So while she is typing that, I will say, of all the friends that I've met in the paranormal world, y'all are up there. I mean, y'all, we had a blast.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
And I
That's
can't
fun.
wait to
Can't wait to do it all again. It's gonna be fun.
and then we got to investigate together.
Yes,
do.
we do.
You know, it's
We
fun
do.
hanging out and all that, but yeah,
We're gonna try to do a trip back up to Maryland because I was in Maryland until last summer, 6 years.
Okay.
So we made that long trip down south a lot. But we're working on going back north next year, starting in Savannah and going north. So
Okay, yeah, just let me know. We'll get together.
Yeah.
And what I always say before I end the show, and hopefully this will mean something to both of y'all, but it's not about surviving the storm, but it's how you dance in the rain.
that's right.
Carol also helps me with remember to smile.
Love you, Carol.
Thank you so much, and I will be in touch.
All right, dear. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
And then
Good
I
night.
gotta
Thank
find
you,
the button to
Brandon.
push. I gotta push. I don't have a producer. I gotta push this button.
You are the